Hello, everybody. It's Jazzy of Video Store Sasquatch here, and we're doing another streaming Saturday review. I watched Carry On, directed by Yame Colette Sierra, starring Taron Egerton as Ethan, Jason Bateman as a traveler, and Sophia Carson as Nara. A mysterious traveler blackmails a young TSA agent into letting a dangerous package slip through security and onto a Christmas Day flight. Um, this movie's good for a streaming service movie. Fast paced, a lot of action. With these Netflix movies, a lot of time what we get is either just a little bit of too much of a C cast or B cast, and it's bloated, and it's a character movie, and it either is too slow paced for you to even want to try and keep up and watch it throughout the whole thing, or it's just kind of just there to be there. Or we get the opposite effect where we get this huge bloated cast, star-studded, and then at the same time there's just no substance to this movie or to the movies and stuff like this. So this one is one of the ones where you just kind of get what you're looking for. It's just kind of like a straight hour and 45-minute kind of action thriller, keeping you entertained and throughout the movie and stuff like this. That's what you get with this Carry On movie. That's why I gave it a C plus overall. Netflix did a very good job with the crew here. When you look at some of Yame's other movies that he's directed, you kind of understand where it's at. He is great. He's pretty good director. Kind of understands especially the thriller parts of the movies and stuff like this. And the cool part about it is, like a movie like this, kind of like reminds you of like a Die Hard, but there's not as much like shooting and action like that because you're in the middle of an airport. So it's cool how they kind of work your action sequences out to be more like thrilling, like into the bathroom where Jason Bateman meets him and tries to like convince him to go through with what he's asking him to do, which is pretty much unleash a nerve agent onto a plane. The dude's very sensible. He's very smart here. They try and kind of lead you up into the background of the character, letting you know that, hey, this guy is not just like a wannabe TSA agent. Like, this guy is a wannabe cop, a long line of cops and stuff like this. So it kind of puts you into a believability part there. The colors are cool. The action sequence is cool. Um, the coloring and the lighting is really kind of cool because you got to think that you're kind of only in that Bay Area of an airport where it can be kind of very sterile, and it kind of can't look that good for a movie. But for what they did for this movie, it did. It did kind of work, so that's awesome there. Um, yeah, I mean, I mean, there's just like little things. Like honestly, I would have paid to see this movie in theaters instead of maybe what I watched with Craven last week. You know what I mean? I think this movie was a better equipped for theaters too. It kind of looked like it was supposed to be on a bigger screen, kind of like a bigger, prouder like sound system too. We do just get a Netflix release here streaming, but it's fine. Netflix ain't ever gonna go and put these movies that they get and make themselves into theaters. Um, not many people have been successful doing it. The only people that have really been successful at doing it have been the lower budget ones like Shutter does it routinely. Um, all this year there was like 5 releases that they had sporadically throughout the year that I'm sure just helped the budget of those movies, help put Shutter on, ISC on, and all those companies on. So um, Apple kind of went away from it because it was not working for Apple. So it's kind of like hit and miss there, but it would be cool to see some of these Netflix movies in theaters, and this is one of the ones that I definitely would have wanted to see in theaters, other than what we have available too. Um, so that was Carry On. Yeah, check it out. It's on Netflix. It's already a top movie on there too. So I mean, this is gonna be one of those movies that jump straight to the top because it's just a quick burner, hour 45 minutes, and it's not a lot of build up and not a lot of story. You just kind of go through it. So that is our streaming review. And then, as I kind of said on Thursday, we were gonna do. Um, award show on the first. Kind of put out the video store awards or whatever, but we'll kind of put out the nominations now for all the categories in these videos and just kind of lead up to that. The ones that we're going to do for this one is the worst movie of the year nominees, and we're going to kind of hit it quick, and then kind of go through it more during the time we're going to give the actual movie award. These aren't in any kind of order; it's just kind of written here. I'll even kind of read them out of the order they're written, just because then it's not in any order at all. So, Craven the Hunter, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson and Ariana DeBose, directed by J.C. Shandor. Um, the final part of the Spider Verse that they kind of killed it finally. Uh, is there Madam Web, Dakota Johnson, and Sydney Sweeney, and directed by S.J. Clarkson. The kind of first nail in the coffin for the Spider Verse earlier. Madam Web there. Um, let's see here. Borderlands, starring Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, directed by Eli Roth. I mean, this movie it had no place to where it really had to be. It really wasn't that terrible, but it just did so bad it has to be on this list. Here, starring Tom Hanks, Robin Wright, directed by Robert Zemeckis. This one just failed. Honestly, I think of the list, this one made the least amount on the opening day, and that's just unfortunate. That for all those names involved there, The Crow, we gotta put that on here. Bill Skarsgård, FKA Twigs, directed by Rupert Sanders. I was making this list and I just kept adding movies onto it. And I was like, oh, that's the winner, and that's the winner. And honestly, I don't even think Crow's the winner. I just think I put it on the list just to put it on the list. Long Legs, Micah Monroe, Nicolas Cage, directed by Oscar Perkins. A lot of people had this on the best of. This one just was dead to me. Remember, if you look into my review, there was a group of females there that were younger than me, and they were laughing at the time of Nicolas Cage being diabolical. So it kind of ruined it there for me. A Quiet Place Day One, starring Lupita Nyong'o, Joseph Quinn, directed by Michael Sarnowski. This is another one that's probably not going to win, but I had to put it on because I left the theater for it. It was the first one I left the theater for all year. The Exorcism, starring Russell Crowe and Ryan Simpkins, directed by Joshua John Miller. That one, this might be the winner. Honestly, to be honest, this is the front runner, The Exorcism here. So that's our 8. So just kind of go through it real quick here. Again, it was here. Borderlands, Craven the Hunter, Madam Web, A Quiet Place Day One, The Exorcism, Long Legs, and The Crow. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please have a good rest of your day or night, and please like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section, and see you next time in the cave.